Hey, what's up everybody? Here to bring another review. This time is of the SH Figuarts Elite Praetorian Guard, the heavy blade version. Let's get started. So, just like the other one, I think body-wise we already know what we're getting into as far as the guards go. But the big difference is going to be the helmets and the weapons that they come with. And going forward, I kind of want to skip around to that. But this time around, I'll still do the same thing. I'll go over it all. We have a nice shiny red armor, which you can see my lights in, no matter which angle you see it from, because I have lights everywhere going around. But the armor is really nice, and I like it a lot. I just wish that this was soft goods, as I stated before in the previous review. So hopefully I'll get a CJ as a mod soon. But if not, I'm kind of happy with what I got. And the reason why I want soft goods is because these are actually pretty heavy in weighing down the articulation on the figure. Even though the legs actually can seep through and you can get a nice range of motion here on the figure, pretty much at all times you can get a nice range of motion. The issue being is that these flaps are so heavy that sometimes they force the figure to weigh out of its posing that I have going on. So that's one of the things that pretty much worry me about the figure. Otherwise, they're actually really, really good. As you can see here, they can take a really nice shape and mold for articulation, so you don't have to worry about it moving. It's actually really well done. But in instances where it has weapons, it may be a slight issue. But in terms of articulation, pretty much nothing is hindered. The arm can go all the way around. It can actually go up. And there's a small butterfly joint to allow you to move forward and backwards. Even the head has tons of articulation where you can look up and look all the way down. So that's really, really good. I'm a real big fan of that. Even the shoulder pads, because they're on a ball joint, as you can see here, you can actually move it around really, really well. So what I do is I just rotate it to how I want it so that it doesn't get in the way, and it's just fine. There's also bicep swivel, and the arms are double jointed, but for obvious reasons, the armor gets in the way. So it's really well done. Also, I love the way that the hands are done. They're on a really soft plastic, which allows you to pretty much get away with swapping the hands and worrying about the joints getting in your way or you wanting to hurt them in any way, shape, or form. The Praetorian Guard, the heavy blade version, comes with hands for holding weapons, obviously. He comes with 2 open palm hands and the 2 closed fists. So they don't come with a lot of accessories as far as hands go. But weapon-wise, compared to his counterpart, he actually comes with a different set of weapons. So as you know, with the double-bladed version, we got the double blades, the combined double blades, the sword, right? And the sword in whiplash mode. So for this one, we actually get the sword in non-whiplash form, the whip form, which I think is really cool because, like I said, it's malleable. It's one of these things I really enjoy. And you get the heavy blade, which happens to be somewhat, seems like a naginata. So really cool on this. And he can actually hold it pretty well. So gonna just get these in. And the thing I like about the hands a lot is that they're soft. It's soft plastic. So it's definitely easily malleable. So you don't have to force it or worry about breaking the hand on the peg. It's kind of just there because it's soft. Now, I'm really enjoying the heavy blade. The helmet design I like a lot better. I like the weapon. It's really cool. The guards just have one of those cool designs where they're very generic, but their helmets set them apart. So I'm a big fan of this one. And the fact that the helmet design is really cool. So as you can see here, he can hold a really cool pose without any question whatsoever. So it's one of those things where, am I going to army build it? Do I just get a couple? These are things I got to question myself on because I can't go too crazy. But overall, it has the articulation to do really cool things. It has the aims and the means to hold up. So it's not one of these things where it's not going to look cool or be cool. It's definitely the bang for your buck and something you may not even expect to be cool, but it actually really is. So I really like that a lot. So one quick thing is I'm going to compare it to its predecessor, which is the double-bladed version. First, I want to get him in a cool pose. Just get him to stand straight up and look cool. Now I'm going to turn him to the side so you can see the difference in the helmet. And as you can see, helmet-wise, his is shaped in a different forward. The helmet top design is different. His is more of a protector and visor. Everyone's is different, and I think that's really cool. So as you can see, they can stand side by side and look really cool together. The helmet design really takes them apart as far as the weapons as well. So again, we don't know what they're gonna do in the movie, so I can't be crazy excited. They can have a Phasma moment, or they could just be like really cool and just stand there like the Royal Guard. Who knows? But overall, I can say from their toys, I'm really feeling them. So I'm very excited for that. Real quick, let's get into comparing it with other lines, so you guys can see where he stands or she stands at a very cool height. Now, next to Kylo Ren, which obviously is the first of choice to compare it to, they are shorter. Really cool though, because if they protect Kylo, it's really cool. Here they are next to a stormtrooper. They seem to be around the same height. If not, the stormtrooper is just a tiny bit taller, which is okay in my book. And we already know if you saw Kylo, that Phasma is going to pretty much tower over them, which she does. Again, really cool stuff. Excited for that. Here they are next to an AI ninja. A little shorter, but seems to be okay. And here they are next to a Kamen Rider Cougar. So they stand about the same height. So if you're army building, they stand around the same height, so you can prepare for what you're doing. And real quick, I'm going to compare them to the Mezco Deadpool. Much shorter. Much shorter. Here they are next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool. Extremely shorter. Almost like half the height, it feels like. But yeah, overall, these guys are really cool. And I know there's a ton of versions, so you guys have to really pretty much pick and choose. So hopefully, you guys will continue to get things you want, or you choose to pass on. Real quick, because I got both Kylo Ren and the Heavy Blade Guard, I got the bonus BB-8. I'm going to show off the BB-8 real fast. Like the previous ones, they come with a stand. They come with a really cool way to hold them. Obviously, the stand is really cool. But what's really cool is the little ball joint at the top. Really like that. They can't throw in extra accessories because I really wish it came with that little cool lighter hand that I saw in the first movie. I was a big fan of that. But overall, it's really nice to just have a nice little BB-8 imported version. I missed out on the Rey from Black Series because I don't really collect Black Series. So it's nice to finally have a BB-8, which I think is really nice. So if you missed out on the set version, you won't get a BB-8. But I'm pretty sure people will find ways of getting it. I'm really happy with my set. So the Praetorian Guard, the BB-8, the Kylo have all been really good to me. I'm really enjoying them. I'm really looking forward to the movie next month. So yeah, and I don't know, maybe I'll be more inspired to take crazier photos based off the movie or some other stuff. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do some cool Jedi stuff. Well, except the killing younglings part. Not a big fan of that. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, hope you do good. I hope you be good. Continue to drink your water. Later.